Welcome to an all-new episode of Looks and Wisdom Sundays with me, Oluchi B. Hey guys, and welcome to another exciting episode of Looks and Wisdom Sundays with me, Oluchi B. Please say the B, aka the elusive pundit. Honey, how are you feeling? I am feeling good, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my overview review of going to the Dhamma Vipassana 10-day Silent Yoga Meditation Retreat. I know that's a mouthful, but it's a 10-day course on silent, keeping quiet, not talking at all, or having outside communication or being able to communicate. Yoga, meditation, retreat. So you're there for 10 days and you are keeping quiet. And I don't want to go into the day by day because I want this to be sort of like an experience review rather than the technicalities review. So I will link on the description box. I'll put in the link to the website where you can check, and it gives you a full breakdown of what the course is about. It also gives you a full breakdown of what each and every day looks like while you are there. So I will start by the costing implications. So it is in Worcester. Worcester is outside of Cape Town, an hour, 30 minutes from Cape Town in the Western Cape. So if you are outside of the Western Cape area, you would have to fly in or use a bus. So you can use a bus and it stops at Worcester, and then you can get an Uber to the venue, or you can fly in, as I did, to the Cape Town International Airport, and the flight is around 3,000, 3.5 return from Johannesburg to Cape Town, and then you get offered transportation via group chat, and the transportation providers charge 750 for the return from the Cape Town International Airport to the venue in Worcester, and then from the venue back to the Cape Town International Airport. So let's say 3.5 for flights and then 750 for transportation. The course itself, as much as it's 10 days, it's free. The course is free for everybody that goes there. And the free course includes the accommodation for all the 10 days that you are there. All 10 days you have accommodation. It's bunk beds, so you are supposed to share, and sometimes you don't share. As in my case, when I was there, I wasn't sharing with anybody. I was alone in my room. I did have a roommate for like the first day, but then there were rooms that were available, so they moved the people that were sharing to other rooms. So I did stay by myself for the duration of the 10 days. And on the free course, all the meals and the tea breaks are fully funded by the course administrator. So you don't pay for all the catering, you don't pay for all the teas, you don't pay for anything. But the food is strictly vegetarian, so there aren't any meats, and the food is pretty much the same for the whole time you're there. So they have like lentils, soups, wheat bix, jungle oats, fruits, everything. So it's like a vegetarian based diet for the 10 days. And you have two big meals, which is your breakfast and your lunch. And then they have like a fruit snack for the evening. And the reason why they don't give you too much food is because they say food is a distraction, and you shouldn't be having too much food anyway, because you're going to be sitting down and meditating in silence for the duration of the course. Another thing I wanted to add is that this does not belong to any denomination. Anyone can go, whether you're Islam, whether you're Hindu, whether you Christian, whether you a Buddha, or whatever denomination you belong to. They don't talk about scriptures or anything like that. They do make references to Buddha, Buddha. When you arrive on day one is when you do the registration and you hand your phone to the organizers, and all entertainment, your laptops, your iPads, your Apple Watch, your books, your diaries, anything that is communicative, you hand in. So when you go to your dorm, which is the room you're going to be staying in for the 10 days, you should just only have your clothes and your toiletries. Oh, and another thing that they do provide is the cleaning material for the rooms that you're going to be staying in. So for me, I've never been like a yogi person, and I do meditate a lot in my personal time and space. And so going there, I was like, I didn't do too much research. All I wanted to find out was whether a black girl has been to the course and they came back alive. So that's the only research that I did, and I am being serious. I went on the Google and I was like, black girls attending the 10-day Vipassana Yoga Meditation retreat. And behold, a girl actually did do a blog back in the day. And they said they went in the course and they came back alive. And I was like, good. The first day is sort of like after 5 o'clock, you register from 3 to 5. After that, you go to the Dhamma hall, which is like the communal hall where you're going to be spending all the time that you're meditating. You will see on the link that I will put on the description box is that there are meditation times where it's compulsory to be in the hall meditating with everyone, and then you also have opportunities to meditate in your own room. The course after the first day starts from 4:30 a.m. in the morning up until 9 p.m., just 9 p.m., around 9 p.m. And for me, I didn't have difficulty because when I do something, even if it's the first time, I always tell myself that I will do it and I will complete it regardless of how I'm feeling. So that's the attitude that I went on the course with, that regardless of how I'm feeling, I'm going to finish it and I'm going to complete it. And in terms of intention, it was to finish the course. Other than that, I had no other intention because I felt like I was led by God to go there. I found out about the course last year when I was Googling courses to go to for like spiritual retreats, ayahuasca type of courses, and it popped on my search bar and I read up and I was like, okay, I would like to go to this course. I couldn't go last year because I didn't have enough leave days. I was still in the plantation slavery, so I didn't go. So this year I had the opportunity. I went in the end of April course, starting on the 30th of April until the 10th of May, so full 10 days. So since you are not allowed to speak to anybody for the duration of the course, it's really just between yourself and whatever God you believe in, and whether or not you believe in your higher self and your inner child and ancestors or whatever. That's what, for me, the course was about when I was doing it, because there's no one telling you the experience. You're just experiencing it for yourself. And the first 3 days were very, very difficult. Not difficult, but like challenging, because you are getting into the groove of things. And one thing I will tell you about this course is that it's not a breathe in 5 times, hold it, breathe out 5 times. No, it doesn't have like a technique like you would get in like ayahuasca or those type of courses. It's basically breathe in, breathe out as per what you would do on a normal basis. The only thing that you need to do in the course after you have gotten into the rhythm of just breathing in and breathing out is that you start feeling yourself. They call it sensations. So you listen to the sensations that are already in your body. So these are the vibrations that you have. And then for the first 3 days, like my mind was going crazy because obviously I had come from the external world. There was a lot I was watching, and all of those things were literally getting purged. And then I got into the groove of then connecting with myself and then connecting with God and then getting specific answers about things. A lot of purging of past experiences. There was this one past experience that obviously I buried because it was not a positive experience. It came up, and when things come up, you need to address them because you're going to be there for 3 hours anyway. So it comes up, you address it, and then it will test you again, like maybe the day after or later on in the second meditation, whether or not you have really gotten into it, try to understand what it's trying to say, and then release it. So for me, it was a lot of that, like around my work drama, around relationships, around what I'm doing right now, being a podcaster, being an author, being a speaker, around what I want for my future, around what I want for friendships, for companions, for acquaintances, what type of relationship I want to have with myself, and where do I see myself, the past, what can we learn from the past, what do we still need to purge from the past, and stuff like that. So it was really just you one-on-one with yourself, and all these things come out because all you're doing is sitting down in a meditation pose. After the third day, they really, really say you only need to sit in one position stance. The first 3 days, they allow you to move around, shake, do whatever. But after the third day, you have to sit in one position for your whole meditation, for that meditation period. So that stillness allows you to feel yourself. You feel all the sensations in your body. You literally feel like your heart pumping. You feel like blood moving through your veins. You feel like the pulse of your body, because we really are vibrations. And when you're there, you get into that. And when you get into that, you get into yourself. All these things that you thought mattered, or the things that you suppressed because you didn't want to address, will obviously come to the forefront, and then you will address them. So that went on for all the days that I was there, really in and out of my own thinking patterns, in and out of my conscious and subconscious, removing things that needed to be removed, gaining new information about myself. So that was a great experience. And then on the 10th day, then obviously it's your last day living there. And the 10th day, you are there. You only leave on like the 11th day after the fact. So my main experience is the fact that it allowed me to be in tune with God. It allowed me to be in tune with my subconscious. It allowed me to be in tune with my inner child, with my higher self, with who I am, where do I come from, why do these things happen for me, why do these fortunate circumstances that were unfortunate at the time came to teach me about myself, where am I going. Every evening from 8 o'clock until 9 o'clock, we had talks with the creator of this course. His name was SN Goka. And these talks, I will link, they are available on the app, really take you through what you are going through, and they give you life advice. Those were the best things about the meditation, outside of being with yourself, outside of being with God. That anchoring that SN Goka gave us through those talks every day from 8 to 9 was very important, because sometimes you would be meditating and you wouldn't know what happens. And it's like he could read your mind, because on the talk, he would literally address what was going on. So the course was very good. For whatever reason, I had to go there because God sent me there to go. And on the last day, which is the day after the course, where you could speak again to people, I actually got to have conversations with the girls. And this girl, this wasn't the first time she was there. She was like, oh my God, every time I come to this course, I always like get good news. I open my emails, congratulations, like all these good things happen to me. And I remember thinking, I'm not going to open my cell phone until I get home. And I don't know what I was thinking, but it was crazy enough. The same person who had said that actually opened their emails, and then they got bad news that a business that they were trying to get into was actually rejected. And I remember going back to Cape Town thinking, the same way that I had felt coming here, not having expectations as to what is going to happen or what's going to happen while I'm there is the same expectation that I'm taking home as I go to be with my family in Cape Town. And I didn't know what was going to happen after the course. And obviously, after the course is done, there's like a book place where you can buy books around the course that were written by the guy and other meditation people, and we exchange numbers. We speak with the girls. It was a lot of people from different countries: Australia, the United States of America, Kenya, Ghana, Japan, South Africa. It was a variety of people, and I spoke to some of the guys because now we could speak to the guys too. And one of the guys had actually attended ayahuasca, and he said this is one of the best courses to attend because it has retained the original teachings of what it is to meditate, of what it is to be a yogi, because he feels like the courses are now commercialized and they just wishy-washy. And what I also discovered is that everybody came with a specific thing that they wanted to address: a work problem, a relationship problem, uh, a personal problem, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into the people's problems because it's none of my business. So I went there because I really have never been silent for like 10 days my whole life. So I wanted to get a better understanding of what it feels like. And I also wanted to know how my body would respond and what would come to my hand, because oftentimes when I meditate and I'm consistent with it, I usually get like the best feeling out of it. So I wanted to add on the last day, because this course is free and it's run by people who are volunteering, they do ask you to donate if you want to. It's not compulsory, and the donation fee is 3,500 rand. So if you want to donate after the course, you can. And people who have attended the course multiple times sometimes would donate before they go to the course. But for first time people, they don't ask them to, well, they don't want them to donate before they finish the course, in case you're like, oh, this is a bunch of bull and I don't want to do this. So for me, great experience, great learning experience about myself, about my soul, about my evolution and where I'm going. And also just a great escape from the world, because I really wanted to slow down the pace of my life. Having come from corporate where it's like go, 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 I was having a hard time beginning of the year being slow and allowing things to manifest, or allowing things to just move in a slow pace and not having to be rushed and all of those things. And yeah, I think that's it. And what do I want to say after the course? It's been 2 months. Crazy enough, after the course, I decided that I'm going to stop doing any mind altering substances and eat healthy. So I got back to Johannesburg and I was just feeling out of place mentally, and I was feeling out of place like spiritually. And so, in the midst of all of those things happening, I started having like spiritual attacks in my sleep where you're getting like attacked, attacked, attacked. I tried to ignore it. And then one of the days, it felt like I was going to die. So I have like a group of friends that are spiritualists, sangomas, spiritual healers, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not going to go into the specifics of what happened that night, but it was terrible. I put it in the group chat that, guys, I've had spiritual attack and I've been getting these terrible headaches, and I'm not a headache person, so I don't even get sick. I don't even get headaches. So I didn't know what was going on, and I felt confused and lost and everything in between, and also these spiritual attacks. So I was feeling like I'm not myself. So I put it in the group, and one of the ladies was like, oh, come consult with me. So I went to go consult, and she gave me some information, and I ended up having to do like a spiritual cleanse. And I already told myself that I'm going to move out of this phase, and I did. Eventually, it took forever. Like the whole of May and J, after I came back from Vipassana, I was just miserable. And I did my spiritual cleansing ceremony month end of April, after suffering from like the worst headaches you can imagine and the worst spiritual attacks you can imagine. And I did my cleanse, and it took forever for like the whole thing to go away, to a point where I'm still moving into myself. Not that I have an expectation of what the new version of myself is, but I will know when I'm anchored into the version of myself that I'm supposed to be. Like even right now, only this week was I was like, I need to move away from this energy of being stagnant, of staying at home, sleeping all day, doing nothing. Like I need to get myself out of it. And I've been doing like spiritual readings, listening to like spiritual talks, and I know I am at a place now where my subconscious is getting active to release me from whatever happened to me after the Vipassana course. And I will give feedback later on in the year about where I am, but my experience coming back from Vipassana was far removed from getting congratulations and living life like it's this like nirvana. It went downhill, spiritually downhill, energetically. Like I was actually looking ugly. I was like, who's this person in the mirror that is like feels drained? Like I really went through it. Only this week am I like, oh, I'm coming back into the light. And I wanted to give that information because people have an expectation when they go to courses like, I'm going to come back, it's going to be the land of milk and honey. But sometimes you really go there to cleanse yourself and to cleanse your soul. And it's going to take like a dark cloud before you move into the light, which is what I believed happened to me. So I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this. And I'm happy to take any questions that you might have about the course, and happy to answer in the comments. And now I'll just show you videos that I took before the course when we still had our cell phones, and then on the day that we were living. And I don't know why my voice sounds like this, but I do tend to sound like my mother. She literally was like, all the time. So I get that a lot. And it's not because I'm hungry or I haven't eaten. It's just my voice gets like this all the time. And while I'm here, thank you guys for supporting my channel, my podcast. It is really divinely led for me, because there's been times where I was like, I don't want to do this. And I would just wake up with this sensation that's like, you better. So I don't do this because it's whatever. I do this because I believe that this is where God wants me to be at this time and space. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting where you guys can. And thank you for being here watching my BS all the time. I'm truly grateful. I hope you guys have a beautiful Sunday. We're going to start the July episodes next week. And I hope you do enjoy these clips from the Vipassana. Oh, and this is a beautiful book. If you guys want to get it, it's great. It's called The Art of Living. And yeah, if you can go to Cape Town, guys, even if it's to just shut off for some time, do go, because you're missing out. Thank you. I'll see you next week. This is arrival day. So this is it, Michael Jackson. This is it, 10 days of silence. Y'all, can't wait to tell you how it went. This is where registration is. I think this is like the cutoff for me. You hear that? That means it is 4:30. And it's time for us to go and meditate for 2 hours. It is 4:30 a.m., you blood-sucking mosquito. No Kanye. Okay, this is our final day at the Dhamma Vipassana Meditation Center. We've been quiet for 10 days, darling. Today is the day we get to be free. Salvin samangari, salvin samangari, salvin samangari. So this is the entrance. This is the Dhamma hall. Again, the bathrooms and where the females are. Again, Dhamma hall for meditation. And then during tea breaks, we were allowed to take walks in and around the female boundary. We were not allowed to go to the other side where the men are. By the way, it's raining, but I have to be strong. So again, that is where our compound is, where our different rooms are. This is a path. This is another path. It leads to the same place. So if you were driving yourself crazy, you just used to take all 3 paths like throughout. If it was like an hour break, like you just walk around the whole hour, taking the different paths, but they lead to the same place. And this is the gong where they ring the gong bell for us to know it's time to go meditate, or it's time for us to go have lunch. This is closed off because some of the females try to walk this way, and we were told not because that's the man side of things. The men are that side. This is the female boundary. And yeah, beautiful, beautiful mountains. Worcester is very beautiful. And I mean, the weather did open up for like the past 5 days or 4 days. But it's been raining and cold most of the time. That's the men dining hall where they eat. Again, beautiful scenery. Those are the men headquarters. And again, this is a boundary, so we don't need to cross to the other side. There's 3 parts, but they all lead to the same place. Bum ba ba da, bum ba ba da, bum ba ba da, bum ba da, bum ba da. Some of the female zones, and then if you get here, this road leads you back to the female rooms, and this way it leads you to the female dining hall where we ate all the foods. I don't want to put people on spot, so I don't know if I'll record them. Lux. This is the dining hall. Okay, we're back. Okay, that's the meditation hall that way. And This is like the only walking area we have, and these are the other rooms. The girlies are congressing because now we can talk. It's the last day, and this is what the rooms look like. Okay, I'm like half packed, so a lot of my stuff is already packed away, but you are supposed to be sharing, so it's like a double single, and you get these small little cupboards, and you get a little toilet and a little shower. Very much povo. So I got lucky this time. I didn't share what I was sharing for the first day, but now I'm not. Yeah, but this is it. A great course. And all right. I'm gonna take you to the meditation hall. I'm not gonna take people inside because we're not allowed to, but I will take you guys just outside so you guys can see, and depending, maybe show you guys some of the rules that we had to follow. Bear in mind that this is the 10th day. A lot of the stringent noble silence, can't talk to other meditators, rules have gone away because we are been here for like 11 days actually, but this is like the 10th day official meditating. The scenery is beautiful, by the way, very beautiful. It is what dreams are made of. Every time I dream about a place where I would like to spend the rest of my life, I always think about greenery, mountains, ocean. So this is the female side, and the female side only, so no males are allowed. No males are allowed this side, so a female entrance. It was a silent meditation, so yeah. And these were the compulsory group sittings, and this is what the schedule looks like for the final day. Woke up at 4. It is now. Back Egasi. Elokishin Buffets.